So, whatever. It's our last full day in San Diego. I haven't really been filming vlogs because I've just been so busy doing everything. Behind me is Imperial Beach, the shore, at the north of Palm Avenue, which is like the main road. There's the jetty behind me. Way over there is the pier. There's a new hotel over there that for some reason they decided to make like 70s style with really, really ugly yellow signage. You don't want to go in the water here because, okay, don't go, hey, don't get too deep because you're going to get your pants wet. Because, I'll show you the sign. And this happens a lot here because we're just north of a certain country that does not have rules, or at least does not follow, does not enforce rules to not throw, pollution into the water. Sewage contamination. Yeah. Imperial Beach up to like even Coronado, which is funny because Coronado's like a rich area. Guys, don't play in the water! Dirty! Aiden, stay up here! Lake's just getting water. Okay, Lake, I'll get it. Your pants are gonna get wet. This is why I haven't been recording vlogs, because I will get it. I will get it, please. Here, you go. Get out of the water. Yes, as I said, this is why I haven't really been filming vlogs, because it's really hard with the kids. Yeah, the water tends to be polluted here. And I grew up down here. I didn't live in Imperial Beach, but my grandma did. And my mom had this thing. Look at all these clams that are not bothering to go back in the water. They don't, like, a lot of them have this. And I don't think that's, like, clams, the healthy part of the clam is, like, clear proboscis. I don't think they have, I don't know, I'd have to look up pictures, but I don't think they have that kind of thing. My dress is going to get wet. I'm going to wade out into filthy water, try to get some water for the kids. Okay, here we go. Yeah, see, like, there's a clam with its proboscis out. You can see the clear, like, white part. That's what a clam's supposed to have. This, like, it looks like algae. I don't even know what it is, but yeah. So anyway, I grew up here because my grandma lived here, and my mom was the only person in my family that could drive because I was a kid, and my dad got beat up by a gang when he was in college, and it ruined his eyesight, so he couldn't drive. She was obsessed with her mom, and you got a little tiny seashell, yeah. Hey, don't leave your toys over here. The water's gonna get them. There's like shells everywhere. I don't know why he knows that sound, but it's cute. Anyway. But yeah, so my mom had this weird obsession with her mom and would bring us up here every single weekend, every single holiday. Like, she never wanted to go anywhere else. And because none of the rest of us could drive, we're kind of at her mercy. So I spent a lot of time up here. And I played in the water a lot as a kid, and thinking back, I probably shouldn't have, because it's almost always contaminated here. But anyway, I only have one younger cousin, and she was the only one that I was like kind of close to as kids. And then when she was about 14 or 16, I can't remember, she started having babies like her mom. And I was very sad about it because she is actually really smart. Aiden's back. She's actually really smart, but real hard to make something of yourself when you're 16 with a baby. And she went on to have 5 more, just like her mom. Whatever, it's your life. I mean, I have the 2, and I am just crazy busy. They also all, well, and she has brothers and sisters who hopefully can help her with the kids, so I don't have that. But anyway, she actually came to the kids' birthday party that we had at Mission Beach. There's a giant playground. We didn't actually go in the water because the water was too cold up there. So I wonder if YouTube's going to take this video down as, you know, child prawn because they are shirtless. But they're boys, and it's the beach, so who knows, you know. You're drawing a circle around me. Oh, there you changed. Anyway. What was I talking about? So we did so much this week. Oh, yes, so the birthday party. Anyway, so I don't use Facebook. Moralistic reasons. Zuckerberg's the devil. I mean, they're all the devil. You know, YouTube's the devil. Whatever. But for this trip, I went back on and was trying to kind of reconnect to people that I knew in San Diego. And I happened to talk to my cousin and tell her about the party. And to my surprise, she was free. So she came out. She brought 2 of her kids. One is like an 8-year-old, very quiet, didn't really play with our kids. And then the other one was a little girl, like a year or 2 old or whatever. And she's pregnant with a 6th. Anyway, she came out and she's turning 30. And it's really interesting to me, like, to look at her and like have these nostalgic moments of remembering when we were both kids. Because she's, you know, 5 or 6 years younger than me, but, you know, the closest I had to any of my other cousins who are all older. And, like, look at her face, which, you know, is familiar, but me too. We've put on weight, and, you know, we're just not kids anymore. At least physically. Mentally, maybe we're all, you know, never mature, but at the same time, like, she's got all these kids, I've got kids, you know, like, it's not like I'm like, oh my god, mortality, I'm dying, you know, but it's just, I don't know, it's just a weird feeling. Anyway, so, yeah, and then our friend Jenny and her husband and her kid, we hung out with, like, pretty much every day our whole trip, and I keep asking them, like, are you sick of us yet? And Jenny's like, no, we like you. And it's so wild because I actually met her through OkCupid, which I used to. I just haven't really, right, you know, since we moved. But I just spat a little bit. My nose is super stuffed. It's been stuffed this entire trip, which is really fun. Anyway, basically I would go on OkCupid mainly to try to find a girlfriend, but also to try to find friends. Just, you know, people that have stuff in common, because that's what's nice about dating profiles is you can put stuff that's, like, interesting or whatever to you and try to find people who share that. And so I found her, and the first time we hung out, I was pregnant with Link, and she brought over, like, some fancy sake and everything like that, and Matthew, you know, obviously was there because I was pregnant. And our first activity was to read some of my hate mail and take a shot, you know, or sip every time, like, someone called me a whore, or just, like, you know, asked for sex, like, all these things that I hear a lot. And, of course, they both got drunk. I guess she was, you know, tipsy or whatever, but she wasn't, like, wild and crazy. Matthew literally got blackout drunk, and it was, like, one of the few times I saw him blackout drunk. And he was being super fucking stubborn and obstinate, which is what he does when he gets drunk. He just, you know, turns into a fucking asshole. Not, like, insulting or physical or anything like that, but he argues everything. And I mean, he does that sober too, but he does it way worse when he's drunk. Anyway, so I was really embarrassed because I was like, oh, she's going to think that we're, like, this hot mess or whatever. But to my surprise, we hung out a couple more times while we were living there. She invited us over to their place, and they have a pizza oven, and we, like, made pizza, and I don't know, guys just did me thumbs up. I guess he thinks I'm filming the direction. Anyway, and yeah, so we hung out with them a couple times, and I was talking to her the other day because she came to visit. More water? You can go get it, but pull your pant legs up, okay? Here, come here. I'm gonna pull your pant legs way up. Okay, it's hard to do with one hand. But yeah, I was talking to her when we were hanging out with her this week, and she said, oh my gosh, no, I had so much fun. And I was like, oh, I did not know that. So that worked out. But yeah, so literally, like, what's also been funny about this trip is that, you know, I saw my cousin the one day, which I hadn't talked to her in years and years and years. I don't really talk to my blood family at all. I mean, my mom was always trying to encourage us to, but I never, Aiden, you're walking away, come back. My mom always encouraged me to like try to be friends with my blood family, and I'm like, why? I have nothing in common with them. Okay, there, now take it. Don't get water up past here, okay? Remember, the water's polluted. You don't want to go swimming in it. I know we're showing, whatever. It's funny, like, you know, wearing a dress or whatever, like they can see my underwear, where it's like, oh my god, underwear. But if I was wearing a bikini, which would cover exactly the same amount, like no one would care. It's stupid. All right. Anyway. Yeah. So, and then last night, another person who I barely ever got to meet. I invited her to my baby shower for Link, and was really surprised that she came. Because I didn't really know her well, but she has a baby that's 2 years older than Lake or whatever that she brought, and she came over last night. And like originally we were gonna try to hang out, you know, with our kids or whatever, but we were at the zoo all day yesterday, and we didn't get home till, you know, bedtime. So we all put our kids to bed. You know, she put her kid to bed at her house, and I put mine to bed at a rental. And then she came over and we played Cards Against Humanity, and like talked a lot. And I was like making sure he wasn't too deep. Yeah, we played Cards Against Humanity and talked a lot, and like, you know, just found a lot in common, and just, I don't know, I really enjoyed it. And it's just so funny that I haven't really met up with anyone since I've been here that I talk to a lot. Again, I'm just making sure he doesn't drown. He's not going to get very much if that's good. He's being cautious. There you go. Stand up. That's good. Here he comes. All the people that I like was always trying to be friends with down there, that I mostly never encouraged to hang out with me separately. I only ever saw them when we happened to be at the same parties together or whatever. And like we'd have these really good conversations at the parties, but every time I tried to arrange some kind of hangout, it was like, oh, I'm busy, blah, blah, blah. None of those people ever really responded to my let's hang out when I come back to San Diego. And I actually ended up unfriending a bunch of them, because I was like, why am I wasting all this energy on trying to be friends with these people that I'm always the one putting all the effort into trying to become friends with, and like I have to be really careful and watch myself, you know, try to be like, you know, not be myself, basically, like being very careful that I don't talk about myself at all, because what? Oh, you got wet? Yeah, that's okay. Just sit in the sun. Lake, pull your pants up. I can see your butt crack. I put them in pants because they don't have any clean shorts. Yeah, you know, like as I get older, I'm just like, why am I spending all this energy on people that I have to try so hard to be, you know, but a perfect, good little, you know, must always say the right thing, must always, you know, oh, I keep saying it. Anyway, I feel like my Valley Girl has gotten way worse since I've been here. I keep saying like, and I notice myself saying it more. I'm just like, why am I doing that? Anyway, uh-oh, shirtless guy alert. Oh, maybe it's gonna get banned as porn. Oh wait, guys are allowed to go shirtless and women aren't. Garbage. Everyone wants to wave. It's just a vlog. Sorry guys, nothing interesting. So, but yeah, we did a lot. We went to Legoland, we went to the water park at Legoland, we went to the zoo. We went and had the birthday party at Mission Beach, which worked out really well because like my cousin and my friend and everyone brought food and tables and everything like that, and we happened to catch a barbecue, so we got some barbecue, and it was really nice. And we played a little bit at this beach, not a lot. One thing that was nice about the Mission Beach park is that it's got all these Mission Bay. It's a beach, but it's called Mission Bay. I always say Mission Beach. Anyway, is that it has all this sand to play in. So yeah, even though the water's too cold. Yes? Guys, I'm almost done and I'll get you more water, okay? They just keep... Stop dumping the water out. It's better if you put the sand in the bucket rather than dump the water out, okay? Anyway, yeah, we did a lot. I'll talk about it more or whatever. But today's activity, Matthew really wants to get them a tour of his old workplace. And because he used to work at Decision Sciences, which makes muon tomographers, which are basically like fancy X-ray machines that don't have any radiation. They use muons, which are already in the environment, to like they can be very accurate. They can even tell like the difference between salt and sugar inside a shipping container without having to take any of it out. And I was talking to him, kind of joking, but not really. And I'm like, as these red states get more and more crazy, and just guns for everyone, let's arm the fetuses. I can see state lines having to have something like that to keep people from bringing fucking AR-15s and everything into states that do make those illegal. Because the idiot Republicans that are like, oh, if guns are, if gun laws are the problem, why are guns are the problem? Why do places like Chicago and stuff have so many shootings? Because there's nothing to stop you from going to a fucking red state, arm yourself to the teeth, and then just driving into Chicago with it, you fucking idiot. Or of course the good old like, only criminals, if we make laws that only criminals will have guns, blah blah blah. And it's like, so why have laws at all, you fucking idiot? And if we make it harder to get the gun in the first place, like, oh, it's just such a, people are stupid. Aiden, stop! Threw sand in my eye. Go over there. Go away. Go over there if you're going to be throwing sand, please. They got the whole freaking beach. They want to be right next to me and throw sand in my eyes. That's not far away enough. Okay, whatever, I'm going to wrap this up. So, and the tour of the work, and then I was thinking of taking them to Belmont Park, which is just this, like, mini Santa Monica, has, like, one roller coaster and everything like that. Just one little last thing, because we could, get in and out in a couple hours. And then this evening, we're going to go to my aunt's house, and I don't know how much of my family they got in contact with, because some of it's hard, some of them are hard to get a hold of. But, take them to, take a screenshot. Anyway, screenshot. I'm calling it a screenshot. Anyway, and have like a little wake, I guess, kind of share memories about my mom or whatever. We were going to dump her ashes actually out here on the jetty, but my dad decided not to, or release her ashes. My dad decided he wanted to hold on to the ashes otherwise. He was so weird, because he was like talking to my aunt, and he was like, and she suggested something that just didn't occur to me. Maybe I could just keep her ashes. I'm like, how did that not occur to you? That's what like tons of people do. They just put it in her, I don't know. It was just strange to me that he said that. Okay. So we're going to do that. And then tomorrow at 1 o'clock, they are flying back. I am staying here to go to Vidcon by myself. I'm going to get a room at the Hilton, and I hope to make friends. I hope to meet people or whatever. I brought my Cards Against Humanity. I brought my Switch and controllers and everything so that we can play some Super Smash or Mario Kart. I don't really like Mario Kart, but so I'm hopeful that I'll make some friends. But even if not, I'm gonna force myself to do my elevator pitch for my content and just try to, I don't know, go to the panels and stuff like that. Try to get some new info, I guess, I don't know. Hand out business cards, and I do have some of the shirts, some of the like the ban all nipples or no nipple shirts or whatever. I've given some of them away to friends, and they promise that they're going to wear them because I'm like, okay, these are a lot of work to make, so if I give it to you, please don't just like get rid of it. Try to find a mass producer for shirts that's trustworthy and doesn't cost an insane amount, and try to make some progress on that. So fingers crossed I didn't waste all this money on VidCon. That is not going to be good. Don't play in the water! Okay, I gotta go stop my kids from swimming in the raw sewage. So I don't know when I'll be able to upload this video. Probably not until I actually get to the Hilton. So yeah, if you watch this video, I probably already